Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we are looking at those game tweaks that made us feel just a little bit too icky. These are the 10 most disturbing video game mods. Some of these are so weird, they aren't even available anymore. Let's do it. Before we continue, we publish content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified of our latest videos. Skinwalker mod, Lethal Company.
Look at this!
Oh, I see that! Hey!
Wait, no! It tricked me! It said, can you open it? It said, can you open it? No!
Lethal Company took the internet by storm with its addictive multiplayer cooperative gameplay, and modders went mental by adding as many mods as they could to enhance the experience. One mod that adds an odd, disturbing twist to the experience is the Skinwalker mod. The Skinwalker mod adds enemies into the game that mimic player character models, so you might think you're with your friend, but they're a Skinwalker getting ready to attack. The creepiest thing about the mod is that it records your voice and plays it back to trick your friends into thinking it's really you. It's unsettling and scarily effective.
No!
Teletubbies mod, Resident Evil Village. The Teletubbies mod for Resident Evil Village is a hilariously twisted creation that replaces the game's enemies, most notably the terrifying lichens, with disturbingly cheerful Teletubbies. Watching these pastel-colored childhood icons charge at Ethan Winters with bloodlust and hate in their eyes is pure nightmare fuel, creating a surreal clash between innocent nostalgia and brutal survival horror. The contrast is both hilarious and deeply unsettling as the brightly colored characters groan, lunge, and claw. It's all just a bit much for me. I'd rather play Pearl Harbor VR. Is that joke funny? Whatever. Baby mod, Goat Simulator. Goat Simulator is already weird and unsettling in a fun, chaotic way, but certain mods turn it into weird and unsettling in a weird, unsettling way. One standout is the Baby mod, which dials up the disturbing factor big time. Instead of a goat, you now control a hideous-looking baby that still makes goat noises. And yes, you're correct, that is disgusting. The design of the baby is nightmarish enough, but when its head starts twisting, no. Carmageddon mod, Grand Theft Auto 4. I know Carmageddon sounds fun, but it's oddly disturbing. Let me explain. It turns the game's cars into uncontrollable, chaos-driven missiles. It gives vehicles negative base friction, meaning they accelerate constantly whenever their wheels touch any surface. Any surface. The result is hilarious when you're behind the wheel thanks to the absurd physics, but on foot, that's where things get scary. The cars whip around like possessed machines, and it starts to feel more like the scariest horror game of all time. Ugly Sliders, The Sims 4. The Sims 4 offers plenty of customization options, but it does have a limit. That's where the Ugly Sliders mod comes in. This mod removes the limitations on the character creation sliders, allowing for extreme and often hilarious modifications, like lips wider than the Sim's entire head, and the ability to look like Stewie Griffin from Family Guy. The best part? Other Sims don't bat an eye at these monstrous creations. Despite their wildly exaggerated features, they can still hold jobs, make friends, and live completely ordinary lives. Just like me. Silent Hill mod, Half-Life 2.
What happened? What am I doing here?
Unlike many mods on this list that are disturbing by accident, Silent Hill Alchemia is unsettling by design. Built on the Half-Life 2 engine, this mod tells an original story inspired by the classic Silent Hill era. While the absence of monsters might disappoint some, the experience still delivers thanks to its haunting visuals and sound design. The developer perfectly captured the eerie atmosphere that made the early Silent Hill titles so iconic. Nicolas Cage mod, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. It's unsettling enough when every character in a game shares the same face, but when that face belongs to Nicolas Cage, it crosses into pure nightmare territory. 2 dedicated modders spent months plastering Cage's likeness onto every character in The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, stretching and reshaping his face to fit each model. And yes, you're totally correct. Again, if you stretch Nicolas Cage's face over heads that don't belong to him, it can get really disturbing. While the commitment is impressive, the outcome is deeply cursed. I think I'll just go watch a Nick Cage movie to calm myself down. God damn it, it's Face Off. Skinless mod Mortal Kombat.
Bring it!
Technically, the mod is called the Meat mod, but Skinless mod is a more accurate title used by Mortal Kombat fans. Inspired by the classic character Meat, a bloody skinless combatant from the earlier games, this mod brings back the grotesque, muscle-exposed Nightmare. Some commenters on the endless YouTube compilations even admitted they'll be haunted for years after seeing these raw red brawlers in action. Remember that episode of The Simpsons where they all turned inside out and how that stuck with every kid of the 90s to this day? I'm glad the next generation can also experience that pain. Creepy monsters of the Wasteland Fallout 4. This mod is very simple. Take all the enemies of Fallout 4 and make them as visually upsetting as possible. From mole rats to death claws, every creature is made disturbing. If you're aiming for a Fallout experience where every encounter leaves you feeling queasy, this mod delivers. Even usually harmless creatures like dogs and Brahmin become unsettling, while larger threats like super mutants and rad scorpions are reimagined as the worst version of a monster you can imagine. Whoever designed these mods needs a lot of therapy. Or a hug. Stranger Danger mod The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim.
Papa says I'm too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
I'll tell you what, I love Skyrim, and I know you guys do too. But have you ever thought, you know what could really improve this game? Killing children. Yep, me neither. To make this possible, a modder removed children's invulnerability. But don't worry, the modder stated that he had no interest in killing kids in-game. He just thought it broke the immersion. Sure. Well, at least that sorts out my weekend plans.
I'm glad you decided to come with me. We're almost to Riverland.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from MojoPlays and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of our latest videos.